Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Replay Icewind Dale the Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we're in one of the towers in the courtyard outside the castle, and we encountered a Priest of Bane and his associates who decided to try and kill us. The good news is we were able to survive. The bad news was that we survived barely. The wizard didn't last very long, but lasted long enough to summon a Jinn, and the fighter, oh my, the fighter was tough. We have a bit of a problem facing fighters when they just run up to you and hit you. But we now have an amazing cloak here that gives our rogue minus 11 armor class. And let me tell you, minus 11 armor class is the second highest armor class, no, the third highest armor class, I tell a lie, because our cleric has a higher armor class still, but still very impressive. We also have a pair of gauntlets of ogre power for our bard, and we got some boots and... oh yes, we also have these two things that I didn't identify. We have a wand of fire, which just makes fireballs, which, you know, could be useful. And we also have this genie's flask, which is just there, and the Staff of the Hanged Man's Glee +1. This grim staff of a most despicable repute was originally carved from the wood of Dead Man's Tree, an ancient black willow that stood on the outskirts of a forgotten hamlet of the Moonshays, from which criminals were hung. All manner of bandits, murderers, rapists, and other worthies were left dangling from its knotty limbs, and all to the delight of the gravedigger Mordigan. For Mordigan, a secret practitioner of the necromantic arts, saw ample opportunity in which to ply his trade. Interring the remains of the evil men within close proximity of a tree, Mordigan called upon the dark powers of a negative material to perform a baleful act upon the Black Willow. It was given a sort of semi-sentience, the ability to feed upon the remains of those who had so recently swung from its branches. Black roots descended into rotting flesh, and alarmingly enough, the tortured visages of the slain began to appear in the twisted knots of the Black Willow's bowl before its burning. But to the surprise of the villagers, the potently ensorcelled staff carved by the hands of the mad Mordigan did indeed prove to be their undoing, and thus did the Hanged Man of Dead Man's Tree have their revenge. Charisma -2, that doesn't surprise me. Animate dead 3 times per day. Ooh, I mean, the charisma hit is not great, and also we can't use it because we are not evil. But if we were evil, that would not be a bad way to get some cannon fodder to block attacks. Now let's move. Is there a way forward here? No, I don't think there is. Huh. Interesting. I would have thought that we could move into... was this just like an individual little tower? Well, I don't know, but what I do know is we prevailed. And now we can head up here and maybe find someone a little bit nicer. And this is when we don't find someone nicer, and they just want to kill us as well. And we're like, please, can we not have people that would kill us? And they're like, no, you must be killed. How's our spell casting? Yeah, it's all good.
Not a problem.
Let's go. Oh, great! Not so fast, my sisters. Oh? Before we feast upon these most welcome visitors, it would please me to know their names. So tell me, my succulent morsels, who are you? My name is Magnus Bronswell. I hope you like it, because it's the last name you'll ever hear. Brave ones, eh? Good. You'll need every bit of courage when your flesh is being peeled from your shattered bones. I assure you, you won't die right away, but you will die. That I can guarantee you. Sisters! Right, harpies... oh, these are just normal harpies. Harpies. Harpy Queen. Fiendish harpies, however, are over here. Okay, you start attacking there. You start attacking there. We need to see if these will do anything really nasty. Yes. I hope they won't. I am by your side. Well, you're a bit of ways, but I bet a fireball will still reach you. Okay, it did, and you are casting spells. Right,
Hey, you need me?
we don't want you to cast spells. Well, I don't want you to do anything, really. I prefer for you to just, like, lay down and perish, but you're not going to do that. Flame Strike's probably not a good idea. Then again, you are resistant to fire now. So that definitely helped.
Ready.
Definitely. Okay, you're now afraid, but you're the only one that's afraid. Okay.
What is it?
There's a lot of enemies here that are being a problem. So,
Ready.
I need you to help out as best you can. You're doing a decent job taking... Yeah, that harpies is dead. And I need you to... Oh, you're just firing spells off. My weapon is ineffective. Right. Magic arrows, then. That works! Okay. Magic arrows are what I need. Magic arrows will definitely help. Okay. Fire this off. Yep, you are moving forward. Oh, yes. If in doubt, +2 arrows. This fight is nowhere near as hard as I thought it would be. And just dead. Okay. Now you can switch to a sword and just start killing these.
Cut it out already.
So yeah, every single one of these just appears to be a separate That's a helmet. Not what I was anticipating. I wasn't anticipating a helmet.
Kicked him in the head until he was dead.
Right. So I was expecting spirits. Nope. The luremaster just wants me to kill things that are here.
Damn your eyes.
Right, what do we have? We have potions of extra healing, which I'm not going to say no to. As for the helmet and the ring, what do we have? This is a ring of greater resistance. Chortog's Thinker. This rare helm owes its creation to an orcish warrior mage. Chortog's unusual story began when his village was destroyed in the crossfire from a battle between two rival wizard factions. One of the victors, the enchanter Shendelon, felt a twinge of guilt when he surveyed the collateral damage, and as atonement took in the village's only survivor and raised the young orc as his son. Under Shandelon's tutelage, Chortog proved adept at magic despite his crude heritage. However, Chortog constantly found himself working harder than Shandelon's human apprentices and producing inferior results. As jealousy overtook him, Chortog locked himself in his room and toiled day and night on an enchanted item that would allow him to compete with his peers. The fruits of his labour, though fairly unattractive, was an amazing helmet that would dramatically increase the wearer's intelligence. Chortog immediately donned his prize. However, he quickly discovered that ignorance can be a boon to one whose existence is as pathetic as that of a jealous orc. Shandelon found the charred remains of his adopted son, still wearing the now coal-black helmet, next to a note bearing one simple sentence: Some things are best left undone. When worn, Chortog's Thinker confers an armor class of 1 and raises the wearer's intelligence by 2. However, the helm is quite unappealing to look at, and quite heavy, being of orc design. Thus, charisma is lowered by 2, and a strength of 17 is required to wear this to comfortably wear the helm. Oh. Interesting. So you're currently wearing something that... I have an idea. I have a weird idea. So, if I give you... Oh, you can't wear that! Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame, because your strength is not high enough to wear this helmet, which is a shame, because it's a really nice helmet. But, alas, if only you had the strength. Goes in there, then. Also, we will pass this over to you. Actually, no, pass these over to you. Are there any traps in this room? I feel like there might be some traps. Oh, there's a switch.
You're just lucky.
Okay, so every single one of these places has a switch that we need to pull so that we can get into the deeper area. That's interesting. I do not have control of all my party members. That's fair enough. Two of my party members, or one of my party members is, there we go, is not controllable. Is now. Go over here, press the switch. There we go. A door opens in the distance. We will rest here, because nothing is going to hurt us here, and we leave. So that is the second of these areas cleared. And I'm gonna bet that when we try and go over to the western battlements, there's going to be something just as terrible. See, that fight was just with some harpies, and it was a much easier fight than the fight with 3
I'm here.
people with character levels. Okay,
Easy as goblin
so here we
coffee.
go to the western battlements. Ah, we can just climb up this one. Okay. We can just climb up this one. I wonder if we couldn't before. Right, I'm going to go to this one first. Hope nothing terrible happens. Oh, who am I kidding? Oh. Oh, I think I know what's going to happen here. There's a statue there. Are we facing some kind of basilisk or a gorgon? Oh. Oh, this will be interesting.
Done.
Hello? Oh, Harold.
Aye. Done. Ready.
Hello?
Aye.
What? More shades to haunt Harold's failing eyes? Who goes there? Am I talking aloud? Am I awake? This is not a dream. Is this a dream? Well met, old one. I am Magnus Bronswell. Who are you? I'm just a man. When I had use for a name, others called me Harold. I was a holy warrior. You know. I was a paladin of Tyr. Once. What happened? In my heart, I knew it was for money. That's why we came to Debath. That's why we came to Bath. I knew. I tricked myself into believing it was for some noble purpose. I don't know which was greater, a lie to the church or the lies I told to myself. Who's Debath? Poor Debath. I think he was my friend. Did I have any friends? He was my comrade. I know that. He died in one of the traps. I saw him bleeding there with the others and I ran. I was afraid. Do you know what it's like to be afraid? I thought that Tyr had left me. He didn't. I left him. Now, there is no god left in me. There is no god in this desert. It's all dead. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Good. I don't want to see it coming, you see. Just make it quick and clean, when I'm not expecting it. Thank you, Debath. You want me to kill you? Wait, I'm no executioner. Then what good are you? What good are you? Why can't you just put on a mask and pretend for a moment? Just lie to me the way I lied to myself. Why can't you do that? Why? Holy symbol of Helm. Right. This finely crafted holy symbol is sacred to the god Helm. The symbol depicts an upright war gauntlet with a staring eye on the front. The gauntlet itself is crafted from the finest platinum. The white of the eye is carved from mother of pearl, and a blue sapphire has been used for the pupil. We need this. We also have this switch here.
Easy as goblin pie.
Are you disappearing? No, you're just walking around. No, you're actually just gone.
Aye.
I didn't really want to kill you.
Right then.
So what's down here? Oh. Well, I don't like this room at all. So, you mentioned traps.
I'm here.
You mentioned traps.
Right.
How bad are these traps? Hello, luremaster.
Ready. Right then.
You are in here. I'm going to say hi and regret it. Strength of arms is a virtue shared by all true heroes, for combat is the crucible from which heroic deeds are forged. It is time to test your mettle. Animated plate, eh? Well,
You have need.
move
I
back
see.
here, you
Once.
three.
It will be done.
Very well.
We'll see how we do.
I'm
Should be
here.
able to deal with animated plate pretty well. You fight
What is
this
it?
one.
Aye.
You fight here. And we'll see how well we fare. The answer is we are faring moderately well, but we could do better. We could very much do better. Right, we need some force missiles here. This probably
I'm by your
won't
side.
work now I'm thinking about it.
In your house.
Find out. Oh no, it definitely works. Oh, it definitely works. Okay, that's good. Can I find bullets at this?
This weapon is useless!
No, I can't. I can't. Also, I probably lost some spells doing that, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Give me a
Because
task.
it is still equipped, technically.
Yes.
You did manage to prevail, though.
Ready.
You did manage to prevail. They have magic plate and, some nice stuff. Yeah, we're doing pretty well against these. So this fight wasn't too difficult. And, yeah, I could have killed that person up there, but we're no executioner. We're not going to do that.
Yes.
So, we know
I see.
what all these are. They're just going to be magic +1 things. Yep, +1 plate, +1 plate, +1 plate, +1 longsword, +1 battle axe, +1 longsword. Just on the off chance that you're completely immune to non-magic weapons, which, we're not.
You have need of me.
Would have been if we were playing as Terry Coleman. Though we're not playing as Terry Coleman. So there we go. That was...
Yes.
I easy
A
as
fight?
goblin pie.
Oh, it's not over. Oh, there are
I'm
2
here.
more.
Ready.
There are 2 more. Right, have at thee!
In your blood.
We can absolutely
Right
just
here.
cut you down. Oh, together we can cut you down.
Now I will show you true
Are we getting
strength.
any experience for these? I'm not sure that we are. Oh no, we're getting 5,000.
You have need of me.
So yep, some more plate. Getting lots of suits and magic plate. If Hobart, by the way, is expecting a share of any of this, he's not getting it. Oh, he's not getting it.
Yes.
Excellent. You've proven your strength. Here is the reward you seek. An item. The Tale of Sir Eris. This yellow page, although faded and frayed at the edges, is surprisingly resilient, having the texture of leather. Despite the fact that it is written in an unknown script, the words on the page twist and shift as you read over them, translating into the common tongue in your mind. And the third of the four watch knights fell, his spear planted in the ground against Ahiglas's charge. The dragon's wings were as shreds, its wounds were great, but the dragon knew the day was his. It turned upon the last of the warriors, Eris, the fourth watch knight. There were no other warriors to be seen, for Lord Malerdek had still not taken the field. Oh, hadn't he? Eris rushed in to strike, but was snatched up in the dragon's grip, and the creature's head reared back to bite the watch knight's head from his body. Yet Ahiglas had not counted on Eris's strength. Struggling against the dragon's grip, the watch knight cleaved through its neck with his mighty axe, the blade diving into the gap in the scales of the dragon's throat, left by numerous spear and sword wounds. With a mighty cry to helm, he made 2 blows of one. He reversed his swing to catch the neck from the other side, and as Towns crushed him, and there was a twin cracking like thunder as the knight's body snapped in the dragon's grip, and the dragon's head lolled from the neck like a felled tree, then collapsed to the ground, raising a cloud of sand across the storm barrows. A dragon's death matched with the deaths of 4 watch knights. What can be said of such a valiant battle? Only Lord Malerdek knew. He returned many hours after the field had fallen silent, but not a tear was shed but for his fallen guards. His eyes swam only with gold and glory. The past is dust, was his eulogy to the corpse of the watch knights. The road ahead is a golden one. Oh, what a shock! He took all the credit for killing the dragons. I
Ready.
am not surprised.
Right then.
I'm really not surprised. Are you back, Harold? No, you are not, and all of the bodies... Oh no, you're still there. You're still there. Harold is still there. I'm not going to kill him, though. I'm not going to kill Harold.
Is
I
that
don't
all?
see a need. I don't see a need. So,
Not a
we
problem.
have this thing of helm, and I want to put it in here and see what happens. I have a hunch that it's going to do something important.
Is that all?
So let's go in here,
Watch me go.
and I'm going to save, and maybe I'll put the spirit of the
Ready.
beast to rest? I don't know. In it goes.
I'm here.
Aha! Oh!
Done.
We've unlocked a way down. Intriguing. Let's just pop in and see what we find. I think I know what we're going to find.
Done.
Yes. The tombs.
I
Yes.
absolutely
Ready. Is that all?
going to detect for traps. The sarcophagus is sealed with some unknown manner. The lid will not budge. Ah. This is trapped.
I'm here.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Is it locked? No. Heavy crossbow. Some ruined armor. We know what the crossbow is. A heavy crossbow of accuracy, and the bolts are bolts too. So we'll put this away because we don't use crossbows. Now we'll put that there. And when we come back, folks,
Me?
we'll continue to explore this place. For this, oh, this
I gotcha.
is a big place. This is a big place, and we absolutely want to explore it. We absolutely do. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, for a mini dungeon awaits, and it'll be full of peril and doom and more doom. Do you think there's enough doom in there? No, I think there should be more doom. Said nobody ever, because nobody wants more doom in their dungeons, unless you're the one that made the dungeon, in which case you want all the doom that you can muster. But we're not that person. We're not that person. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.